try going back into the... Okay.
Hey, pal.
Detective Gumshoe, aren't you supposed to be in a meeting?
I'm, just taking a breather. My feet hurt. And I got demoted again.
Your feet hurt from sitting in meetings all day? Okay.
From sitting so long? Well, see, he got demoted to a point where he has no chair.
Yeah, he has to constantly do laps around the meeting room during the meeting.
Actually, I'm serving everyone coffee. Oh my god, that's even better!
He's literally
That's even
the fucking
better!
errand boy. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's still out of the loop.
Say, have either of you seen Mr. Edgeworth?
Edgeworth? No. Why do you ask?
He's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor's office. It's almost like the battles between you two in court.
That sounds serious.
Because of what my sister said? That's basically what it all boils down to. That falsified evidence 2 years ago. Now Mr. Edgeworth has the whole world after his blood. Yikes.
Okay. Why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. Honest Sky is the guilty party here, isn't she?
Regardless, the prosecutor is responsible for the evidence they present in court. Not only that, but as you know, there have been a lot of rumors going around Mr. Edgeworth. His amazing talent as a prosecutor kept him safe from those who don't like him. But now with this, there are really so many people who hate him? In our world, only those with talent rise to the top. Mr. Edgeworth not only has that, but he's young. There is no better recipe I know of making more enemies.
Hey, Dick, keep up the good work.
Yes, sir.
And by that I mean more coffee, please. Let's go out for lunch again sometime, my treat.
Yes, sir.
You gotta take me back to that joint sometime, okay, Dick?
Yes, sir.
Seems you don't have any. It seems like you don't have any problems with enemies.
Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about him.
I mean, who could hate Gumshoe? He's so friendly.
Under all this pressure, I'm afraid Mr. Edgeworth just might crack. Actually, I took a look at the file earlier when the coffee was brewing.
He seems genuinely concerned for Edgeworth. Well, did you find out anything?
The only evidence Dark left behind was during his final attack.
His final attack? You mean...
When he killed Prosecutor Marshall, who was trying to protect some girl.
Some really unimportant girl.
I doubt she remembers anything. She seemed like someone who can't remember anything. Me.
Seems Detective Gumshoe never realized Emma was the girl.
That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all.
His dead body.
Well, what was it? Let's see. I think it had something to do with the murder weapon. Oh, I forget. Look, it's all written somewhere in here, okay?
His powers of recollection never fail to impress.
Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. It might jog his memory. Dark was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman.
A businessman? What made him take to serial killing?
One day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car.
He was like, that was fun. Let's do it again.
With his car? So, it was an accident? An accident, yes. But it transformed him into an animal. Yeah, that's essentially it. You're right. An animal? He killed a man that witnessed the accident. A kid walked by just then, so he killed him too.
Why is it?
A jogger came upon the scene and was killed as well. Finally, he turned himself in.
Okay, I guess that just that part is supposed to go really fast. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. So essentially, there was a witness, and he killed him too.
This game never has a log, right? Yeah, seems he was a pretty careless animal.
Of course, this is all conjecture. There wasn't a single shred of evidence.
So he turned himself in.
Yes, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim. Prosecutor Marshall. The crime was witnessed by someone too, but luckily Dark was arrested on the spot. It's a good thing that last witness wasn't killed.
That last witness, aka Emma. Is it a good thing she wasn't killed off? Okay.
Interesting.
I was just looking. I was just looking to see if there was a text log feature that I wasn't aware of, and there is apparently just not in this game. So that's it, which is kind of annoying. I feel like most games like this should have that, but oh well. Come back here? No? Engine center, maybe? Okay, let's see. Maybe we have something we can present to Gumshoe. Oh, yeah, we have looked at this.
Let me share a little advice with you as a detective. You don't have a clue. Keep your trap shut.
This is a
okay,
not
yeah, that's his
thing.
default. Yeah.
Yeah, keep that in mind. Sheesh. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. Okay. No, this is relevant at the moment. Let's see. So, police department entrance. It's nothing. Nothing at the parking lot. Prosecutor's office, maybe? No, nothing here. Maybe just like,
One such a prestigious award, why would he just leave it on the couch?
Yeah, this might be new. Yeah, you'd think he'd want to show this thing off more than that giant steel samurai. Again, Edgeworth has always been like that.
Really? Hey, I should write this down. Tell me what he was like as a kid.
Back in elementary school, we won awards for all kinds of things. Speech contests, essays, playing the flute, golf tournaments.
That doesn't exactly sound like typical elementary school stuff.
But he always hated receiving awards. He'd make some smart remark like,
I know the path I've walked. No one else needs to tell me.
That's how he's always been.
Kind of gets under your skin, doesn't it?
Okay, well, I don't think any of this is going to be particularly useful.
Because it doesn't seem like there's any progression, maybe we do need to talk to Gumshoe or present him with something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, let's go back to that. Okay, this is...
I've been studying up on those files. There's nothing wrong with Mr. Edgeworth's presentation. To think people are accusing him of injustice. I, for one, ain't buying it, pal. You're looking into the case for Mr. Edgeworth? Yeah, it was a pretty big deal while it was going on, you know. After all, a serial killer was on the loose.
But Lana was pretty clear in her confession. We forged evidence in order to prove Joe Dark guilty. Okay,
There's gotta be something recent if we do need to present with
yeah.
else in particular. This ID card belongs to the victim, Detective Bruce Goodman.
Might have seen this already.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's less scary because you keep dropping your card, don't you?
Yeah, I remember this.
I'm scared of myself. Okay, yeah. Yeah. We don't have anything else recent.
Did you do the tape?
The tape? Well, that was from the evidence room stuff, so that's not really relevant. Is there anywhere else I can move from here? No.
What about the picture? Be like, hey, look at this. You'll never.
I already showed him the picture.
Oh, okay.
We have the default stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Is something else?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe, wait. Show the picture to Lana, maybe?
Yeah.
Nope. So both parties are involved. She really means it.
Lana.
Right. Oh, okay. Let's...
Yeah.
Show her the files? Nope, same thing. Okay, so I don't think there's anything I can get from that. What is going on here? About this.
Hey, is that?
It's attached to with the label SL9 incident on it. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of.
What are you doing with that? Ever since the case was closed, that knife's been locked away in a locker. On the day Detective Goodman was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from the locker.
I don't think this is new info. I don't really...
And was found in Mr. Edgeworth's car muffler. That's it. Now I remembered what that incriminating piece of evidence was.
Is that actually what we're supposed to do?
When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me. Well, where's it, Detective? Quick, before you forget again.
Okay, cool. This knife. It was Joe Dark's, wasn't it?
That's right.
Just kind of like was thinking about it. I'm like, well, the knife has come up today. It's been pretty it's come up pretty recently, so maybe it's that? Yeah, okay. It's the only thing like it could have been, so.
Yeah. We traced it back to the store he bought it at. Plus, it had his fingerprints on it too. But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right? That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken. You don't have to take a good look to notice that. Yeah, well, anyway. Take a guess where the broken off tip of the knife was found. That's what did you mean. Where was it? The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it inside his body. It was found deep inside the stab wound.
Did it match Dark's knife?
You bet, down to the last fiber. That's pretty conclusive.
Okay.
Well, there you have it in a nutshell. That's all I know.
And I ask you one more thing.
What is it? If it's money you need, you should ask Chief Gant.
He'll give anybody, what was it? He'll give anybody $50 or something?
Mm-hmm, yep.
It's not money, but it does concern the chief. His office is a crime scene, right? It's where Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered.
The chief's out now and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around if that's okay. Well, any detective's ID card can unlock the door. What? Really? But if I let a civilian in there, I'd be charged with breach of trust. Breach of trust? Simply put, I'd be canned. Again.
I'd be fired for the 4th time this month. Oh.
Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you.
Well, they can't fire a dead detective.
How about this ID card? It was Detective Goodman's.
I was literally going to say, let's just walk away and use Detective Goodman's ID and not say anything about it.
That won't work either. The data was deleted the day he died. Wow, they just threw him out to the trash like that, huh?
It's like, nah, this guy's dead. Delete his data.
Oh.
So in other words, Gumshoe was our only chance of getting into that office.
I wonder if there's something we could show him that would make him change his mind. Take lunch?
Yes, take lunch, yeah. Okay, well, I definitely do not have anything for that, because I haven't done anything new since then. So let's see if we can do other things. Let's go to the okay. Okay, we have Edgeworth, I think. Or we're just here at least. Something new. I wonder if Edgeworth is back yet.
There he is. It looks like he's writing something. What are you doing here?
He sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. Tough day in court, huh? You were there, you would know.
I've had to live the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me? I forge out evidence all the time. This is nothing new. Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you.
That's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings.
So, what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing I could do to erase that fact.
But you didn't know, did you? I mean that the evidence was falsified.
The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. That bond is broken. We stand to lose everything. Police department's error is my error. My responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. The fact remains the same no matter what excuses I might have. Mr. Edgeworth. I take pride in my work. So tell me why. Why has it all come to this?
Even Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. Are you up for the trial tomorrow? You can get your replacement if you're really not feeling up to it, huh?
You know, can you say my part? I just need to go to the bathroom, wash my face, because, like, my allergies are bothering me.
Yeah, no problem. I can take over for a bit. First last year's trial, and now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves. But, Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on the trial. Tomorrow's the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this. What do you mean? The list of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. It's only half as long as most lists? That is odd. After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind at the time. Say, we just saw a picture taken around that time. That picture. Something seems strange about it. Okay, the crime. Could you tell us again about what happened that day? The day Detective Goodman was murdered. You were participating in a ceremony over at the station, right? I've never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one. Because you were awarded this? Those receiving awards can't exactly skip out on the ceremony. I finished up at the office in the morning, then drove over to the police department. You finished up at the office? Yes, just odds and ends. Clerical stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is until I was asked to take something back. Take something back? This. Oh yeah, Chief Gant asked you to hold on to that, didn't he? Yes, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. Asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office. That's the story we heard yesterday. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to. That's right. Okay, now I think we show him the picture. Whoops. There. This picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Gant's office. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He had just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy. Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me. Yes? The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding. It's a little different than yours. Yes, you're right. Remember now? Remember what? That was what the official prosecutor's trophy looked like until 2 years ago. There's a story behind its design. A story? Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us? It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on. This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 characters. The first means halberd and the second means shield. You heard the story? Me? Oh, sure. Everyone knows that.
Alright, I'm back.
You're back? Okay, so he's telling us about the story of the design of the trophy.
Oh, nice. I came back just in time.
Sure, everyone knows that. Why don't you tell though, for Emma's sake?
Very well. Long ago in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. One day, he presented the king with 2 items. The first was a halberd, claimed could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield claimed could withstand any weapon.
Wait a minute. Those claims contradict each other.
Very perceptive. But then again, you've heard the story before, right?
Really? Did we really raise an objection to him telling a story?
That's ridiculous. Anyway, as you mentioned, the very descriptions of these items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless. And thus the Chinese word for contradiction was born. Was the Chinese word for objection also born?
Yeah, well, it was just born. We made it.
Oh, I see. So the chipped shield and broken knife symbolized... Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words. But it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion. Even if it results in something as ugly as this. Wow, thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today.
That's funny. If that's so, then why were you only given a shield?
You'll have to ask Chief Gant. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the award abolished.
Chief Gant. Okay, so I don't really have anything else to present. I did the picture. I could try presenting these things. Okay, so this is the... Here, discuss the case with your property. Still do know in a very stylish manner. Best evidence I get some reaction on him. Okay. Okay. Let's move on then. This is probably Angel Star.
Excuse me? Yep, you're right. Would either of you care for a quarter pound of roast beef?
Miss Star, I guess she's out of lunches.
You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked a cow's nipple to discover milk. Still, I never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago.
Everyone in the trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from that case was due for transferal. This can't all be attributed to mere coincidence.
Aren't you forgetting something? You know that little scene I happened to witness.
The incident Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife.
No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw.
What if it was actually a Ditto transformed into Lana? Ha, got you there.
Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten.
Miss Star's hatred toward Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago.
Joe Dark, a name I'll not soon forget. We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Still, I don't think I was even more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. Poor old Jake Marshall, though, must have been going through hell.
You mean because of his brother's death? They were close, those two, is what she said. I skipped that one. That was my bad.
Oh, good. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate.
Her?
Lana Skye. My sister. Best of the best were put on that SL9 case. Of course they were led by that legendary duo. Lana and Chief Gant. That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out.
You mean with the forging of the evidence?
Don't get me wrong, Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious that evidence produced in court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear, while other items were kept secret. We don't have proof anything illegal was done? I ain't proof enough of what happened. After that case, all of us save Goodman were relieved of their duties. Most without even so much as an explanation. Then Lana Skye transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor. Nothing's quite simple as it appears. Lana Skye was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter.
She was being used.
Because I'm pretty sure Gant is behind everything.
Yeah, he absolutely is.
Yeah, I mean, there's no two ways about it. Damon Gant and Lana Sky. Gant led the investigation with Lana's second in command. They were the best. They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they? Damon Gant's magnetism in particular were almost unreal.
Is magnetism?
By that I mean his ability to attract evidence. He produced the most incredible evidence in cases he handled.
For a second, I was yawning when you were saying that line, and for a second I heard it as he produced the most crap evidence. Incredible evidence. You mean?
Oh yes, there were rumors about him even back then. No one dared confront him, though.
I take it she's talking about forged evidence.
Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her. Really? Oh yes, myself included. I was a fool, really. She hated anything crooked and always watched out for the other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. Mr. Marshall. When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would ever have recovered from his shock. That's what makes it all the more infuriating. Miss Starr. That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did she have to turn so cold after that?
Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she?
Yes, thanks to Chief Gant's powerful influence. That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control. And then no one could stand in his way. The prosecutor's office.
What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred?
He could control the chief prosecutor. If he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along. But how could he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. Only logical to conclude. There must have been a reason for a change.
Last. I'm finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Miss Starr.
You listen to me, rookie. It takes more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be a better chief than I've been. Better chef than I've been.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Very confusing considering all the stuff we've talked about. But okay.
Yeah, not only was I detective, I used to be chief. And then I got fired from that too.
Okay.
Oh, you're back.
You're still here?
You gotta make 150 copies of these files. And bring 150 coffees.
Yeah.
Brewing coffee, copying files. I'm turning into a regular DJ. You're a DJ as well?
If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey.
Oh, that DJ. I gotta admire your persistency, but my answer is still no. I'm not letting you into the chief's office, period. It'd be my neck on the line.
That office is the last crime scene in the SL9 incident. I have to take a look in there.
There's gotta be something we could do to make the detective change his mind.
Okay, so I don't have anything. Okay, so I think I missed. I think I missed something because I did see what it is we need in the summary. I think I missed something in here. Yeah. Okay. A work desk is quite tidy, as one might expect.
What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so high I can see my own reflection.
Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe?
Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir.
Don't. He'll sue you.
See if there's anything else.
I wonder what he was writing before.
Come on, Mr. Wright, let's take a look.
Are you crazy? Edgeworth's sitting right there.
Just distract him. I'll check it out.
Hey, Edgeworth. Is that Detective Gumshoe out the window there? Oh no, he's falling to the ground.
Hold on. First, let me see what this girl's doing, crawling around my feet.
He didn't even look.
What? Letter of... If you're having trouble reading, I'll read it for you. It says letter of resignation. Oh, wait, what? Damn.
Resignation? Edgeworth, you don't mean...
I'm tired, right? I feel as if something inside me has died. But Mr. Edgeworth, none of it is your fault. I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path I've walked hasn't been a just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. And no one else should forgive me either.
Uh-oh. I think he's serious.
Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something.
It's letter of resignation. I wonder if I can use it for anything. Okay.
Show it in the trial.
Yeah. Now I have to show that to Gumshoe.
Either Gumshoe or Lana, I think. What's this crumpled up piece of paper? No way! Mr. Edgeworth can't be serious!
Is he ever not serious?
I can't believe they pushed him this far. Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible. When I first met him, I thought he was as cold as ice, too. But I know different now. He trusted us detectives to prove him with sound evidence. But we betrayed him. Detective. That's it. I've made up my mind. But... Here, take my ID card.
You can't do that if someone found out.
I wouldn't let you off the hook with another lost item report. Look at me. It's no secret I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Wonder if Edgeworth feels the same. Depending on how
you again?
He's the guy who cleans your shoes and your desk and brings you coffee.
They did confirm that he cleans his desk.
Yeah.
That was a thing.
Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be exterminated.
What?
So let me do this, for Mr. Edgeworth's sake.
All right, detective. Thank you.